Welcome to Nature Talk Safari's audio series, where we look at different wildlife and different phenomena in the field. And on this audio article, we look at the wildebeest migration. It is one of the world's biggest spectacles. Also, many have described it. Many have come back time and again. They have witnessed this mass movement, wild animals roaming free through unspoiled and savage wilderness. The air feels the click of cameras tirelessly. You've not seen something like this before. Africa is changing at a quick pace, and human encroachment with the wildlife reserves has continued to erase the traditional roots. In addition to the development that changes of the way of life, the image of wildlife roaming freely is slowly getting erased. Fortunately, Masai Mara National Reserve holds onto its charisma of an open, limitless land. It is one of the places in Africa that still prides in wildlife concentration. Masai Mara is located in southwestern of Kenya, 290 kilometers from Nairobi. The abundance of wildlife and the remoteness of the reserve implants memories that no money can buy. The migration is a recent phenomenon from the late 60s and 70s. That was the biggest boom, with about 250,000 individuals, and gradually with time the number has risen to the current population of over 3 million. Add to it an estimated 1.5 zebras, and the result is one of the most magnificent scenes in the world. The massive display attracts hundreds of big cats as the population provide abundant prey. The giant African crocodiles lie in wait patiently as the big herds come to drink the river or to drink. It is the Masai community who are not so pleased with the whole phenomenon, because the wildebeest compete with their huge herds of Boran cattle for the grasslands. To them it is a big calamity, especially because the wildebeest transmit diseases to their herds and poison the water with their fetal sacs. This world-famous migration is a circle of life, which in simple terms means that there isn't a start or an end, only where the herds are located at a particular time. The big determinant is the availability of pastures. The plains of Ngorongoro Conservation Area in Serengeti are our favorite spot, as grass abounds and the wildebeest find a safe place to graze. It is also here that over 500,000 new calves are born, and many are taken by the nearby waiting jackals or hyenas. Newborns have little time to strengthen their legs. As soon after birth, the pilgrim starts. By April, the rains are over in southern Serengeti and the plains have dried up. The great herds then gather and face the long march northwards and westwards. The natural lawn mowers abandon the exhausted grasslands of southern Serengeti to head for the already tall grass of the western corridor near the shores of Lake Victoria. The pioneers of the migration movement are the majestic herds of zebras. They prefer the long stems of the grass. This way they leave behind shorter grass, which is favored by the wildebeest. In late June to July, the mass start pouring to Kenya, Masai Mara National Reserve, where fresh, tender, and mineral-rich grass is already waiting. Here they meet the resident Mara populations, which add up to about 150,000, also commonly referred to as the loiter praying herds. They spend most of the season northeast of the Mara. When it gets dry, they pour into the interior of the Mara in search of greener pastures. The migrating herds spend roughly 3 to 4 months in the Mara, crossing through Sad River, which is a tributary of the Mara along the boundary of Kenya and Tanzania. They trek westwards and cross the Mara and sometimes the Tarak River. Usually around this time, heavy rains on the Mara escarpment, which is the origin of the Mara River, fill the Mara River to the brim. This is a good time to watch the trunk-looking crocodiles while they wait the forthcoming feast. Finally, the gnus venture into the river. This gregarious, coordinated behavior of the herds usually teamed with zebras, creates an unimaginable scene, just what the cameras have been waiting for. They wade along the river looking for a convenient crossing point. This is a moment filled with tension for both the wildebeest and the audience. They survey for a less steep and no obvious danger. Finally, one takes courage and plunges into the river, and magically the rest fall into the footsteps and in one organized line across the river. In addition to the crocodiles, accidents also occur. The river's current can be too strong for some, especially the young ones, or simply getting stuck between the rocks in the river and breaking leaves, a direct ticket to the jaws of the giant crocodiles. Finally, the crossing is done, and the trek to the unknown, unknown to them, destiny continues. In the month of October, they are already heading to Serengeti, where the rains have treated the southern grasslands to lush green carpet of rich grass. Once again, they are heading to the southern plains, where a new generation will be born to start the cycle of life all over again, and here in the Mara will be waiting for them.